Good evening and welcome to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week. We are here at Ashe County High School at Husky Stadium tonight as Ashe County welcomes the crosstown rival Alleghany Trojans. I am Dusty Farmer. Along with tonight is Mark Hudler. Mark, both teams come in tonight's game with the identical records, 1-3, and they look to start conference here tonight in the Mountain Valley Conference. The Trojans picked up a win at Grayson in a 7-6 win. The Huskies won a couple weeks ago against West Caldwell. The score of 46-0.
Yeah, of course, like you said, both of them's coming in 1-3 in the non-conference season, but the new season starts tonight. So now's when you want to, use that hard non-conference schedule to make you better for conference play. So you're going to get to see. I think we're going to have a pretty entertaining game tonight myself.
It is Military Appreciation Night here at Husky Stadium, and the Huskies they got on the camo uniforms tonight, and it's a little different look, but I kind of like it.
Yeah, with the new pants, the darker gray pants, the camo jerseys look good with the pants. So, yeah, they do look good, and, of course, we can't say enough about our military, what they do for the country.
Absolutely. Anytime you get a chance to take a veteran and do that exact thing. Our Ashe County Ford keys to the game, and I think the first key tonight for the Huskies is stop this Trojan rushing attack. They're big up front, they're strong, and they're a very senior-laden team, and they like to run the football.
Yeah, and, last year they got a new guy this year that's piling up yards, but they do have Murphy back, and like you say, it's going to be what we expect to see is the pound and ground, and but last year they done a really good job with that. So we're just going to have to see if this Husky defense can continue to tackle well.
And our second Ashe County Ford key to the game is take care of the football. Huskies have done a much better job in recent weeks taking care of the football, and it's really showed in the scores.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, a couple of games there, the outcome wasn't good. The last game was a big win going into conference play, but they played much better offensively and defensively. The big thing I want to see tonight, and you may have something to say about it, your next point is we've got to see a running game.
And that is exactly our third Ashe County Ford key to the game, is we've got to see Peterson get going. As we see the Huskies are let out by the military tonight, they got to get Peterson going. He's over 1,000-yard rusher last year, and he's got 100-some yards on the season.
Yeah, he missed 1,000, over 2,000 yards rushing last year. And like you say, I think he's averaging 3.3 yards a carry, and that's just something they haven't got really going yet tonight. But, inexperienced up front, but them guys have gotten a whole lot better. I'm just going to have to I think we're in for a whale of a football game.
I think so, too. And our Dr. Pepper player to watch is the Huskies get Austin Poe back tonight. Poe is, he's got over 200 yards receiving in just 2 games. So.
Oh, yeah, and, he's been out the last couple of games nursing the hamstring injury, so he's had a good 3 to 4 weeks to get better. So it's going to be big to have him tonight. But, hey, how about J.J. Mann while he was gone, stepping up and playing well, and that needs to continue. And, of course, yeah, we got to get our playmaker back on the field.
Huskies will get the ball, and the Dr. Pepper player to watch tonight for Alleghany is senior tailback Dustin Rector. He has already had 2 100-yard games, and he's kind of carried the load and been the workhorse for the Trojans.
Yeah, he sure has. Of course, they got the young offensive line, but this guy's over 300 yards, like you say, in 4 games. So we're going to have our hands full if we don't tackle well.
Ashe County does get the ball first to start. They won the toss and chose to receive. As we get football Friday night started here, Military Appreciation Night here at Husky Stadium. Great night for football. Couldn't ask for better weather.
Oh, it's just lovely. I mean, this is, well, like you said, it's perfect. Just not a bit cold, just nice and cool. Good, beautiful fall night here. And start out conference play and see what happens.
And there's the whistle, and Alleghany gets ready to kick off. And they're going to kick it deep, and it's going to go to Krause. Krause takes it to 10 up to the 15 across the 20 and will be pulled down about the 22, close to a horse collar tackle, but I think he had the jersey.
Yeah, he got down below it a little bit there and sort of didn't pull him straight back, but yeah, good job right there. Krause, that's a good kick there. He kicked that ball inside to about the 9-yard line, and Krause done a good job getting it up to the 20.
So Cox will bring out this Husky offense starting on the 22-yard line. Cox in the gun, 4 wide receivers. Peterson shifts. Takes a snap. It's going to look to throw on first down. Gets it quick out to Witherspoon. Football on the ground, but it looks like the Huskies do recover. They're going to call it incomplete pass by the back judge. Said that Witherspoon never really had control of the football.
Yeah, I was sort of curious. He almost made a really good catch there, but no, they done a good job knocking it loose, and I didn't think it was a catch, but they almost called it a catch and a fumble. But anyway, big break right there for the Huskies.
Second down. Cox got two backs in the backfield. Krause in the backfield to his right. And handoff is to Krause. He's got a big hole. Cuts back outside. And he's got the first down and more. Krause down the sideline. He's got one man to beat. And he's finally taken down at about the 28-yard line. Great run for Krause.
Oh, that was a spectacular run, and he got a great block by Witherspoon out there on the edge. If these jersey numbers are right, and so far I think they are, 19 give him a great block, and we've talked about his speed all year long, and I thought he was gone. So just a great job right there.
Yeah, the quarterback for the Trojans, number 3, Jared Foley, finally pulled him down from behind. So now it's on the 30-yard line. Going in, Huskies going left to right, fake to Peterson, and look to throw, and he's got a man and just overthrows him. As a tight window to fit in, try to get it to, looks like Burgess out there, who Burgess is back this week. He's been injured for a while.
Well, actually, we're getting a couple of players back, Burgess and also Current, which we should have mentioned. We also got Current back, so that's a good thing. So
that's the healthiest the Huskies have been since week 2.
Yeah, it sure is. So we'll gladly take them back.
2nd and 10 now for the Huskies. Cox in the gun, looks to throw. And he's going toward the corner. He's got number 8 complete, and that is Thomas Ballard on the reception. Great throw. He put that where only Ballard could catch it.
That was just a great job right there. Of course, plenty of time by the offensive line. I thought he was going to hit Poe on the slant, but he made the right decision, hit Ballard, and like you said, he just good route, good throw. You couldn't ask for much better.
1st and goal now for the Huskies. And handoff is to Peterson up the middle, and he's going to get a couple yards before he's tackled.
Timothy Peterson on the carry. Brought down by number 30, Ryan.
Yeah, Peterson there again up the middle. He just, can't get going here, but and that was Ballard on the catch earlier. Nice play earlier here, but going to bring up second. We're on the 4-yard line. He got a yard right there.
Cox hands off to Peterson once again. He's tackled by looks like 43. That is Spencer Murphy on the tackle, and he's the running back that we talked about last year that did so much damage to the Huskies.
Yeah, good job right there. Of course, he got a yard again there, but with 3rd down, big play right here because this, they need to finish this drive off here to start the game. Be interesting to see right here. Of course, you do have Krause out. Nobody's covered. Okay, now they got it.
Cox in the gun, looks to throw on 3rd down, and he rifles across the middle. It falls incomplete. We do have a flag. Looks like it's going to be pass interference against the Trojans. Trying to get it to J.J. Manning out there like he was being held. He kind of had that back hand wrapped around.
He couldn't get both hands up. He could only get one hand up. Oh, they called it again. No, unless. Oh, okay. He pointed the wrong way there. So.
He about had some upset fans.
Yes, he sure did. So now he's going to give it again. That's okay. Yeah, he would have had some real upset fans. So a big thing here, that's going to be an automatic first down. Of course, the distance,
They're still calling it 3rd down.
Oh, yeah, it's not an automatic.
Not automatic in high school anymore. 3rd down, Huskies hand it to Krause, and he's got nowhere to go. And the Huskies just kind of been bottled up down here in this red zone.
Well, and I think Coach Hampton really wants to see the running game get started here, and he lost a couple right there. He's just trying to see if we can get a push up here, but we're going to have to come up with something. This is big 4th down play early in this game.
Yeah, it's 4th and goal from the 5. Cox in the gun. Looks to throw on 4th down. He's got pressure off the edge. He evades it, then gets rid of it to 2nd, and it's called for a touchdown. by Austin Poe. I'm not sure if that's who he was trying to throw it to, but we'll take it.
We sure will. Great job by Cox getting away from the pressure, and I don't know if he was throwing it to Poe or not, but Poe was smart enough to turn around and sort of come back to the football there and just made a great catch, and that's what he does for you when he comes back. That's a big play, big fourth down play. This is a great answer right there on the opening drive.
Peterson on for the PAT. Kick is up. It is good, and we'll take another look at that. Dawson Cox to Austin Poe. Touchdown on our Greens Excavating instant replay.
26 seconds to play in the first quarter. Some sports updates for the week from the high school. On Tuesday, the Husky volleyball team.
Okay, your Ashe County Ford Drive summary. The Huskies won 80 yards. It took them 9 plays. It ended in a 5-yard touchdown pass from Cox to Poe. The extra point by Peterson was good, so that brings your score Ashe County 7, Alleghany 0. That's your Ashe County Ford Drive summary. I guess that's
So now the Huskies will kick off, see their defense can come out and get a big stop. That's just a great way for the Huskies to start the game. Just go down, march down, and get a long drive and put points on the board.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's the way they want to do it. And, of course, they had the big run in there from Kraus. Was really the big play, and a couple of nice pass plays, and just finished the drive. Their big fourth down play by Cox. Showed a lot of poise getting out of the pocket there and just making a good play.
Peterson with a squib kick goes down to the 10. They have trouble. Rector picks it up at the 10, and he's going to be tackled at about the 18 or 19-yard line.
Justin Rector on the kickoff return for Alabama.
So now we'll see senior quarterback Jared Foley bring this Trojan offense out. And we talked about it earlier, their lone win was in a very low-scoring game at Grayson County. They won 7-6.
Yeah, I expect them to play pretty slow and be pretty methodical. And, you know, with the 40-second play clock now, so anyway, that's what we expect. That's what we've seen in the past. So we're getting ready to find out, see if this Husky defense can continue to improve.
Trojans in the eye, turn around, hand off straight up the middle, and the Husky defense is right there. He might have got 1, maybe 2 yards at most. 43, that is Spencer Murphy, and that's the one we talked about that did all the damage last year.
He's pretty much eat us up. They might have got a yard there, so good job. But now, you know, even really against the High Brightons and the Watauga.
Yeah, we really handled it up the middle.
The Huskies have been good up the middle. It's the people that's got on the edge against us is what's hurt us.
Foley now in the gun. Motions Rector, and we'll give it to Murphy up the middle. And the Huskies defense, we're not going to tackle him for a loss on the play.
Yeah, first 2 plays, run the same play. So, I mean, he might have got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe, but he sure didn't get much, if anything. So, going to be a big third down play here.
Third and 8 for the Trojans. 8:11 to go here in the first. Huskies lead 7-0. They scored on the opening drive. And it's a high snap, and he's going to have to follow. Huskies pick it up, and that's a huge turnover for the Huskies. That was Ron Blevins picking up that fumble for the Huskies. That's going to give the Huskies great field position.
Yeah, just jailbreak right there, of course, with the bad snap, and then Mr. Blevins fell on it. So going to have an excellent chance here with great field position, see what they can do with the football.
First and goal coming up now.
Cox comes out first and goal from the 10. Huskies trying to add on this 7-0 lead. Four receivers for the Huskies. And he gets it to a wide open Timothy Peterson in one play. The Huskies are back into the end zone. And Mark, that's about as easy as you could get right there.
Oh, yeah, just they did not cover Mr. Peterson swinging out of the backfield at all. And, after down there the first time, sort of just was trying to pretty much put her wheel and run it in right there. So we just come out and, like you said, that's about as easy as it gets right there.
Peterson now will come on for the PAT. And the kick is up, and it is good. Brings your score 14-0 Ashe County. We'll take another look on that Cox Peterson touchdown pass on our Greens Excavating instant replay.
Yeah, this one here is not going to take real long at all here. It took the Huskies, of course, after their fumble recovery by Blevins. It took them one play from the 10-yard line. Ashe County Ford Drive Summaries, one play, 10-yard touchdown pass from Dawson Cox to Timothy Peterson. Peterson's extra point was good. So with 7:54 left in the first quarter, that brings your score Ashe County 14, Alleghany 0.
Hey, Mark, one thing we really haven't talked about is this is a pretty big rivalry game here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, bordering counties here, Alleghany, I think they look at it a little more than we do. But, it's definitely two mountain counties that join each other. It's a rivalry game for sure. It's been a long time since I don't know how many years, but we've got a pretty good streak going right now.
And Peterson's kick is toward the sideline, and Rector's having trouble getting it once again, picks it up at the 6, and the Huskies are right there. And Mark, the Huskies have just come out firing in all cylinders. That bye week has really rejuvenated this team.
And, last week we didn't come out of the bye week playing and didn't get off to a good start. Tonight they have got off to a fast start. Conference, play just, quick 14 with the big turnover on Allegany's first possession. So I guess let's see if Allegany's going to stand up here and see if they can get something going. They need to at least move the ball and get a little confidence right here.
1st and 10 from the 10 for the Trojans. And the hand is up the middle to, looks like Rector. And he's going to pick up several yards. Good run on first down for the Trojans.
Yeah, this time they sort of used a lead block and Rector come in there. He's sort of for, Alleghany, they usually got big bruising backs, traditionally, and of course Murphy's big bruising, but Rector's not a real big guy.
Got him listed 5'10", 190.
Well, I mean that's pretty stocky,
yeah.
but he's looks to be a little more shiftier than what they've had in the past. That's a nice 8-yard run right there.
Yeah, Murphy is at 6 foot 215. He's kind of the bruiser. Looks like the Huskies will bring pressure right in the middle, and they try to bounce it outside with Rector, and they are right there. That is Drake Elliott, and we'll see who the other one is. But Drake was really the first one there off that corner, and Ryan Blevins was the other.
Yeah, Ryan Blevins and Drake. I tell you, Drake Elliott's had a heck of a year so far, and he just come up that time and had some help from Blevins there, but he got him low and got out underneath him. So what's going to bring? They lost about 2-3 yards right there. So big play by Blevins and Elliott right there. This defense so far has just been lights out too.
It'll be 3rd and 7 for the Trojans. And handoff is director on 3rd down. Huskies defense is right there. He's only going to get a couple. Going to bring up 4th. And it looks like the punt team will come out.
Director on the carry for Alleghany. 4th down coming up now.
Big 4th down for the Trojans, and they're going to punt back to Krause standing on about the 45-yard line.
And they better be careful with him if he gets to the sidelines. We've seen that once tonight. But this is danger zone right here because Alleghany really needs to stop right here.
And it's a low snap. He handles it, and it's going to take a Trojan bounce. Krause going to get away from it. It's going to roll down at just about the 45-yard line. So this offense can come back out and stay hot like they have been. And Mark, you know, if they got on a touchdown here, this Alleghany offense is not really built to come back from, you know, a big deficit like that.
Well, I mean, that's why I was thinking right there. I mean, you hate to say in the first quarter that it's a must score, but I think this is a must stop for them because, like you say, this offense is not built unless we do something to help them.
Yeah. Cox in the gun and fakes the handoff to Peterson, gets it out on the screen pass to Witherspoon, and he's going to be right at the 50-yard line, so a good 5-yard pickup on first down for the Huskies.
Yeah, nice job right there. Just set up a little quick screen. He got a couple of good blocks by Ballard and JJ. It looks like they sort of been hunting for that fourth receiver. It looks like Ballard may be stepping up to take that over. He's done a fine job.
Cox in the gun on second down. And handoff is to Peterson. He bounces it outside. He's got the first down. That's a great Timothy Peterson run right there.
Yeah, now right there's what we're used to seeing. Good Timothy Peterson run right there. So love to see a little more of that tonight.
Kraus checks in. Going to go with the two-back set with Poe and Witherspoon and Manning, the receivers. First and 10 from the Trojan 41. Cox looks to throw on first down. He's got all kinds of time and gets it completed, and it will be tackled. Looks like that's to Austin Poe. He had lots of time, just really know where to go with the football.
He didn't, and I tell you, they done a nice job covering that shallow route, really, because Poe caught it and they were on him, and he might have got a yard. So that's a nice job right there.
Second and 9 for the Huskies. Cox in the gun, 4 wide receivers. Looks to throw on second down. And he robs it across the middle, and it falls. Oh, it's intercepted off the deflection, and there is a flag down. I think it's going to be holding, so that interception may stand. And it will be holding against Ashe County. And you talked about it. We didn't help, and we helped right there.
Yeah, we helped. I mean, and we made it. It was coming back. You can't put that one on the quarterback. Sort of a tap pass. Very good play by the Alleghany defender standing there and making a diving catch on it. So done a good job right there. And Alleghany gets a much-needed turnover.
Yeah, they really needed that. First and 10 now for them. The 24-yard line. Come back out in the I set. Foley hands off to Murphy, and he's going to pick up maybe 2 or 3 yards. Huskies are bringing a lot of pressure up that middle.
Yeah, they're definitely playing the run here, and Alleghany hadn't passed it yet. They don't know if they was really going to attempt one on the bad snap or not. That was in the shotgun there, but Allegany's going to take 4 yards on first down all night long.
Yeah, they will. The old saying, 4 yards in a cloud of dust.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, that's their game plan, and they want to use as much clock as they can and try to finish the drive here.
Second and 6. And a motion rector handed off to Murphy up the middle. He's got a big hole, and he's got the first down. He's down the sideline and finally tackled in that far sideline at about the 45-yard line. That's really their first sign of life.
Yeah, nice little crease there. And, and we've seen this last year. They run a lot of different formations, and it's pretty much the same play, just out of a different look, and it, like right there, it looks like it caught the Huskies off guard. So far, they've been pretty much in their base formation. That's the first time we've seen them in the little shotgun look there. So.
A lot of window dressing.
Yeah, a lot of window dressing. So, but yeah, like you said, first time it showed any life tonight.
And the motion director once again. Handoff is to Murphy, and he's going to be tackled after about 3 or 4 yards. Good hard running up the middle for him.
Yeah, got, like you say, 3 or 4 yards. Looked like somebody had a chance in the backfield. He sidestepped them and missed tackle there. But
Crittering on that tackle.
yeah, we hadn't said enough about this Husky defense. You know, if they make it through this quarter, they're pitching 5 consecutive shutout quarters of football here. So, but they've played a very good game so far.
And even against High Brighton, I mean, they played well.
They had to lead it to half.
Yeah. And a high snap once again, and the Huskies fall on it again. So another break for the Huskies. And Alleghany having all kinds of trouble with that snap.
Yep, and I mean, just another high snap. They look like it was on the way, and then they make another mistake here. Another big turnover by the defense. Who picked that up?
Cox and the Husky offense come back out just over 2 minutes ago, leading 14-0 here in the first quarter. Cox looks to throw on first down. Steps up in the pocket, gets it across the middle. It's completed to Poe. He's still on his feet at about the 28-yard line there, and they're going to bring him down. They're just going to blow it dead. Good job, Poe, securing that football.
Yeah, had a whale of time right there. The line's doing a very good job blocking. Good run after the catch by Poe.
Be 1st and 10 for the Huskies once again. 4 wide receivers. Peterson in the backfield. And got a flag. It's going to probably be a false start. Now it's going to be offsides against Alleghany. He's getting a little free offense. That'll move the ball up 5 yards. So now it'll be 1st and 5 for the Husky.
Yeah, change your play call a little bit. It's been a great first quarter so far. They'd love to tack on, like you said. You get up 3 and you know, not a very explosive offense, don't look like.
Cox got pressure right off the edge, tries to get out to Peterson. He's caught. He's across the 20, up to the 10, and down to the 5-yard line. And when I go back to that huddle, if I'm Dawson Cox, I'm going to shake Timothy Peterson's hand.
Yeah, they were bearing down on him right there, I thought, but he found his hot receiver and got it to him, and Peterson with a real nice run after the catch.
Be 1st and goal from the 5. And false start against the Huskies. That's going to back it up. So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 10. 46.6 seconds to go here in the first. Huskies do lead 14-0. Trying to tack on a third here before we get out of the first quarter.
Yeah, and they, need to take advantage of another turnover. Just defense forced 2 turnovers here in the first quarter of the game.
Cox in the gun. 4 wide receivers. They're going to motion Witherspoon. And Cox has it picked off in the end zone by Foley. He is going to be tackled at the 6-yard line, and Foley just broke on that ball and made a great play.
Yeah, and it looked like Cox stared down his receiver a little bit there too. But yes, you got to give Foley some credit. He done a great job there intercepting, and they dodged a major bullet right there. So didn't turn out how you wanted it to, but just a bad interception right there.
So Alleghany stays alive here, down 14-0 with 17 seconds to go in the first quarter. And they blow it dead. Yeah, fix a helmet.
Yeah. There we go. Power. You can feed them all.
And handoff on first down. And it's going to be Rector, and he's going to pick up 7 or 8 yards.
Yeah, done a nice job. That was just, got a little crease, and he just used his power and the strength. We've seen that a lot last year. So, but this Husky defense so far has been pretty good. That's probably going to be the last play of the first quarter.
So at the end of the one, Huskies lead 14-0. Alleghany does have the football when we return on the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week.
And at the end of the first quarter, we do have a
Ashe County Ford in downtown West Jefferson wants to be your first and only choice for all your automotive needs. They offer a lifetime warranty on most of the vehicles they sell. They offer the best prices on new Fords and pre-owned vehicles, service, parts, or body shop repairs. And locally owned and operated with the friendliest and best staff, they are your answer for anything automotive you need. The High Country's Ford dealer since 1919. Ashe County Ford. You make the drive, we'll make the deal.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
Welcome back to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week, and we'll take a look at the Miller Insurance scoreboard real quick. Huskies lead here 14-0. Watauga and South Caldwell are still scoreless. Avery County does lead Cloudland 14-0, and West Wilkes and Wilkes Central is scoreless. North Wilkes leads East Wilkes 14-6, and Star Mountain is up early on Elkins 7-0.
North Wilkes, big game, I guess, tonight, too, is, of course, Elkin and Star Mountain, the Battle of the Bridge.
And it's a pitch to Rector. He tries to reverse field. He's got nowhere to go, and the Huskies are right there. They're going to tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, just sort of, like you said, another jailbreak right there on that defense. We got a lot of speed up here, So he's sending some backers and stuff and doing a good job on getting back there to him. He tried to change his field, but we done a good job staying home. Backed them way up. So big play right here. Down in their territory, you hadn't seen them try to throw it much, and you really don't expect them to right here. But
that brings up 2nd and 15 for the Trojans. And the handoff is to Rector on the sweep, and the Huskies are right there, stretch it out. He's going to lose more yards.
I tell you what, that's Blevins, and who is that corner over there? He done a great job stringing it out. Or as a defensive end, I guess that was Current, just a great job, and then Blevins come over to help him, but nothing there. Defense has been had a extra week to prepare. So
Burgess is the corner on that side.
So yeah, well, he come up with good support too. But I tell you, this defense right now is, you can tell they're well prepared for what they're seeing.
Trojans split out 2 wide receivers. And look like they're going to throw. Now he's going to take off quarterback. And the Huskies are right there.
Yeah, looked like a little bit of a draw.
Like Ryan Blevins once again on the tackle.
Looked like a little bit of a draw there, and I tell you, nothing there again. But like you say, Blevins in the line. That snap was a little high again, too.
And it seems to always come on 3rd down for the Trojans.
Yeah, that lineman may be getting a little more amped up and make his block, I guess. I don't know.
Krause is going to be standing in Trojan territory to take this punt.
We've had great field position all night.
And it's a great punt. But it'll take an Ashe County bounce, and it'll go out on about the 48-yard line.
I'm like you, when he first kicked it and the way it was spinning, I thought that was going to roll the other way, but it sort of deadened on him, so they didn't get it bad. But they're going to start on the all right, let's do it. The 51-yard line here.
He hit it with that pitching wedge.
Yeah, but going to have good field position again.
See if the Huskies can take advantage of this great field position. 9:43 to go here in the first half. Huskies lead 14-0. Scored on their first 2 drives. Have had 2 turnovers tonight. They've also gotten 2 turnovers. Trojan's going to bring pressure right up the middle, and Peterson runs right by him on first down, and he was one tackle away from breaking that one. He does have enough for the first down.
That's good for a first down for the Huskies.
Yeah, 11-yard run there by Peterson. Nice little gap there. Good job. And like you say, 2 turnovers. I mean, we've stopped ourselves. 2 turnovers. This game could very easily be 28-0 already. But
the Trojans haven't stopped us yet.
No, we've got to just finish the drive and quit making mistakes.
Cox in the gun on first down, looks to throw. Gets it out and then overthrows Peterson a little bit. Had some pressure. Like he really couldn't step into that one like he wanted to.
No, he had a little pressure coming to him, and he's got a strong arm, and he just, like you say, overthrew him a little high there. And Peterson had a little bit of room out here again, too. Alleghany, of course, missed that assignment totally in the first quarter, and doing a little better getting somebody out there to him now.
2nd and 10 for the Huskies. Cox looks to throw on second down. He's got pressure up the middle. Gets it to Poe on the shallow. And he's across the 30. He's going to be tackled at the 25-yard line. And a late flag comes down.
That's too off the Poe. He brings it down to the 25-yard line. Still being tackled by Garrett Poe. There is a flag on the field.
And looks like it's maybe against Ashe County. It'll be a block in the back against the Huskies.
I sure didn't see that. If it was around the run there, it didn't look like
there wasn't no Husky in the area.
I don't know what happened right there, but I'll say this: that's a pretty good tackle by I don't know who brought him down there, but that's a shame. Going to wipe off a good play right there.
Block in the back penalty called against Ashe County.
Bring up 2nd and about 8 now for the Huskies. Cox in the gun. Peterson to his right. 4 receivers. Cox with pressure, gets it out to Peterson, who is wide open. It's going to be another block. And he's going to be tackled and pushed out of bounds. That one's coming back as well.
Yeah, we had a hold on the other side. Of course, the Alleghany side was hollering for it. Like you said, we had a block in the back right here. We are really just stubbing our toe right now. This just making too many mistakes right this minute.
Penalty call against Ashe County.
He's going to back the Huskies up once again. And it will be a hold against the Huskies.
Try 3rd down again.
So it'll be 2nd and forever for the Huskies.
Yeah, just really wasted some good field position there so far. But, big strike offense here, so let's see if we can have a big play here and overcome these mistakes.
Cox looks to throw on 2nd down. He's got all kinds of time in the gun. Tries to get it out and overthrows Ballard across the middle. And when he's missed tonight, it's been high.
Yeah, it's been and just amped up a little bit, I guess. And, yeah, that ball there was high and pretty decent coverage, but he had a chance to complete one right there.
Man, we got a stoppage of play. And the play clock on this one end has went out.
Yeah, I can't stand it when stuff like this happens. It just sort of breaks the momentum. I think Coach Hampton sort of, now it looks like we got him back going, just having a play clock malfunction, I guess. So, but see what happens here. But so far, this Husky offense moved the football, just 2 turnovers, and now on this play, you had 2 consecutive penalties, big penalties too. So
it just lost the rhythm to it.
Just lost the rhythm to it. And they're still having trouble. Let's keep this on the field and we'll get to playing here. There we go.
All right, now we got the clock straightened out. 8:39 to go here in the first half. Huskies lead 14-0. They have a 3rd and forever. Trojans are walking up some pressure, and they're going to bring a blitz up the middle, and Cox is going to have to escape and just has to get rid of it. So they're going to have to punt. And that's, I mean, we took over this football. I mean, you think we're rolling, and we just kind of fizzled out there.
Yeah, just really, I mean, just penalties and mistakes. Cox done a nice job there getting rid of that ball and not taking the sack here. So maybe we can change field position by pinning them deep. But anyway, promising start to a drive, and then it just fizzled out.
Yeah, you had the completion to Peterson, who got it all the way down to about the 5-yard line, but had brought back on a penalty, and now we've got a timeout Alleghany here with 8:34.
Timeout called by Alleghany.
So we'll take a look on our Miller Insurance scoreboard, see if there's any score updates.
From around the sports high school here on our Wednesday, the golf team traveled to Cedar Brook.
East Wilkes has tied it with North Wilkes. It is now 14 apiece.
Team lead in conference play.
Starmount now leads Elkin 14-7 in the Battle of the Bridge.
Yeah, interesting. There's no score in that Watauga game, but South Caldwell's a lot better this year. So, no, it looks like East Wilkes and North Wilkes got a good one going.
So it'll be 1st and 10, or excuse me, 4th down for the Huskies as they're going to look to punt. And Peterson with a lot of pressure, but he gets it off. And it takes a Husky bounce all the way down to the 16, 17-yard line.
I tell you what, they did, like you said, they had a lot of white jerseys in there. It's lucky the Huskies got it off. Allegany's going to see what they can do here with 8:24 left. You know, they had a pretty good drive going last time, and the snap got involved again. So let's see what this defense, you know, they're what can you say? They're playing real well. Of course, went 5 quarters of shutout football.
Trojans come back out in the I formation. Huskies going to bring pressure up the middle. And Rector got a huge hole. When he gets into the secondary, he's going to pick up maybe 7 yards.
Yeah, and I mean, he, like you said, had a huge hole, and there's nothing pretty about it. I mean, well, Rector's a little shiftier, but he showed some power there at the end. And he looks like he's a pretty well put together young man.
If he gets to that second level, I mean, he's big, strong, and fast. He could take one. Second and short for the Trojans. High snap once again, and it's an option to the left side, and Foley's going to keep it, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds. Way out of bounds.
I tell you, they've really done a great job on about all the options plays tonight, really stringing it out and getting people to the football and just not letting them cut back, doing a tremendous job. I think
And that's kind of where we had our concerns.
Yeah, and really if we keep stopping middle, I think that's why they're trying to get a few decent runs in the middle. But yeah, if we keep doing that, that's our concerns, and they're just doing an excellent job.
7:30 to go here in the first half. Huskies still lead 14-0. Offense started out on fire to start the first quarter. And it's going to be a pass. And they get it out to Murphy, and he slips down, and that's a big break for the Huskies.
He had a head of steam on, and no offense, I know that Bowen Krause he did get the first down. That Bowen Krause would have, it was 4th down. Bowen Krause would have took him on, but that would have been but he would have took him low. But Yeah, I think he would have got the first down. Looks like Allegheny's going to go for it right here. Wow.
That's a big fourth down for the Trojans. Fourth and about, we'll call it a long 2. Ball sits on the 26-yard line. And the Huskies jump. And Hampton's mad on the sideline.
Yeah, you got to know the hard counter, something's coming here. Because I'm not saying he wasn't going to snap the football, but I don't know if he was there. So Huskies just didn't stay disciplined there. So see if Alleghany can take advantage of a break here.
Yeah, big break for the Huskies. For the Trojans. Be 1st and 10 now. Ball on the 31-yard line. And Foley rolls out trying to throw it. He's being chased from behind. Throws across his body and it falls incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a hard throw for an NFL quarterback running like that. And he was getting a lot of pressure. Who was chasing him there?
Colby Baldwin.
Colby Baldwin chasing him there, it looked like. But that is a tough throw, and that's sort of dangerous when you're throwing it back across the field like that. Not another nice job here by the Husky defense getting some pressure on.
Second and 10 now for the Trojans. 6:09 to go here in the first half. Huskies still lead 14-0. 4 wide receivers now for the Trojans. That's something we don't see very often. Foley in the gun. And he's gonna keep it on the read option, and the Huskies are right there. Tackled by number 69.
Them jerseys are going to throw us off here because we don't have a 69 on our roster, but that's made a great play right there. And it's going to bring up 3rd and 9, call it 10.
I think that's Gabe Bear. Because I don't see there. I see Blevin standing there, and Gabe's there. So I think he's 69 tonight.
Yes, I believe he is. Okay, you're right. That's exactly who that is. So Gabe Bear there with a big hit and a big play right there. And Alleghany don't like to be in 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10 situations.
No, they do not. And it's just setting up the screen. And right there.
There's Blevins again over there, and Gabe Bear too. So good job there. Pretty nice job. I thought they might have had something going there with the screen, but done a good job chasing that down. So going to bring up a punting situation. She's going to get the ball back here with some good time, but Alleghany is, still hanging around.
So the Trojans come out the punt. Krause back deep for the Huskies. And they get the punt off. And it's going to roll out of bounds. See where they spot it. And they're going to spot it out at the 29-yard line.
So it's not going to be an awful field position here, but they got plenty of time, got all 3 of their timeouts. Allegany's used one of theirs, so let's see if we can get put another. That would be big. You just feel so much better, like you said earlier, if you go in 3 scores instead of 2 here.
Yeah, go up 3 scores at the half, and then Alleghany gets the ball back. You don't want to cause any problems with them get the ball back and start the first half. And Peterson breaks 1 tackle. He's across the 30, up to the 35 to the 40, and with a full head of steam, he has the first down.
Peterson on the carry, stop by number 36, Baldwin.
So it's good to see Peterson here. He's had some good runs tonight. Of course, that one he made a guy miss in the backfield and got up through here, but good job there by the line. And, which we've said it, the offensive has moved the football tonight. They ought to at least have one more score, but they've just
could have had 2 or 3.
Yeah, made too many mistakes.
First and 10 for Cox in the gun, 4 wide receivers. Fakes the handoff to Peterson. And it falls incomplete, trying to get to Poe on the wide receiver screen.
And he just threw it in the dirt, and he looked like he had something there. And anytime you can get the ball to Poe in some space, that's always a good thing.
Bring up 2nd and 10 now for the Huskies. 4:14 to go here in the first half, leading 14-0. Cox takes the snap, hands off to Peterson up the middle. He's got nowhere to go. He's going to lose. They're going to call him back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, we've not been able to get a whole lot up in the middle there a little bit. It's either been off tackle or little screen passes and stuff. But yeah, they were ready for that. So 3rd and 10 here, so big 3rd down play.
Third and 10 for wide receivers. Cox takes the snaps, got all kinds of pressure. Gets a screen set up to Peterson, and he's got the first down and more. Cuts it back across the middle of the field. He's still on his feet all the way up to the 28, 29-yard line. Great run by Peterson on the screen pass. Well set up by the Huskies.
Oh, just a great play call right there on the screen there, and well executed. And like you said, he had some good blocks and a nice run by Peterson. Just very well executed play.
First and 10 now for the Huskies. Cox looks to throw on first down. He's got a man wide open. It is Ballard, and he will go in for the Husky touchdown. Great throw, great catch by Ballard. And the Huskies strike fast when they got the ball back this time.
Yeah, they sure did. And, of course, they run that play earlier in the game and had a lot of time. And Ballard, with a wide open, Cox laid it on him there, and he took it 1 yard on into the end zone. Just a great play right there.
Of course, we could hear the coaching staff yelling holding from over here, but I think they've yelled that on every snap tonight.
Yeah, we've heard that a few times.
Peterson's PAT is up and good, and we'll look at that Cox to Ballard touchdown throw on our Greens Excavating instant replay.
Okay, your Ashe County Ford Drive summary. It took the Huskies, they went 71 yards in 5 plays. It ended in a 40-yard touchdown pass from Cox to Ballard. Timothy Peterson's kick was good. So with 3:03 left until halftime, that brings your score, your Ashe County Huskies 21, Alleghany 0.
We'll take a look on our Miller Insurance scoreboard. Some of the quick scores real quick. And, of course, the game of interest. Elkin now leads Starmount 15-14. Still can't find a score for Watauga. East Wilkes now leads North Wilkes 21-14.
Got a barn burner. Where is that game? Do we know?
It is at North.
So in Hayes, they got a barn burner right now.
And take it up to about the 37-yard line, I think. And Marcus says here that Avery is up on Cloudland 14-0, and they're in a delay over in Rome Mountain.
I wonder what kind of delay. Maybe it's storming or something over there. We sure need some rain in Ashe.
Yeah, we do.
County. I'm sure they probably need some too. But 2:55 here. Allegany's got 2 timeouts, and they desperately need to score. So let's see if they can get something going here, if this defense can go 7 quarters without giving up any points, or 6.
High snap once again, and they get it out to Rector on the screen pass. He's down the sideline. He's close to a first down. Looks like he's going to be Pushed out of bounds just short.
They definitely want to get the ball to this Rector kid, and I can see why. I got it out there to him quick. He got a couple of nice blocks and a nice gain on first down.
You know, and it says he's a senior. I just don't remember him in years past.
I don't either. I mean, of course, last year it was Murphy, and quarterback Poe kid, I don't know. But right now, this Husky offense and defense is just pretty much dominating the football game.
Trojans split out with 4 receivers. Foley looks to throw. And should have been intercepted by the Huskies. Hit him right in the hands.
Yeah, that looked like Andrew Peterson over there, and he definitely had a chance for an interception.
That does stop the clock with 2:10. Third and short, 3rd and 2 for the Trojans. Be big to get a loss of yards here and have to make the Trojans punt it once again.
Yeah, and you know, you're still sitting on 3 timeouts. I'd say if we get a stop here that he will call a timeout. You helped him there with the incomplete pass.
4 wide receivers once again for the Trojans. Say they're going to throw on 3rd down. Look for Foley to keep it, and it will be a delayed quarterback run. He does have the first down and more, and all the way out to the 40-yard line, and just could feel that one coming.
Yeah, nice jump right there. Of course, they're playing pass a little bit, and he done a good job with his fake there. Got some nice blocks, and he is an athletic kid, so done a very nice job right there to pick up the first down.
A lot of seniors on this Trojan football team.
They got, I believe I counted 12, and, you know, that's a pretty good number for Alleghany, small high schools.
It's 4 times what we got.
Yeah, we got 3, so.
And look like they're going to try to get out to Rector again on this side, and a good block on the outside, and he will be tackled after a gain of about 5.
Yeah, Drake Elliott missed a chance at a tackle there, but one thing he done is he disrupted the rhythm of that thing a little bit and give us enough time to get there, so good play there again by the defense.
Minute 44 to go here in the first half. Huskies lead 21-0. Trojans are driving left to right, have the ball up to the Husky 35-yard line. Rector's going to roll to his left. He's looking to throw, and Huskies pressure, and he's going to throw it out of bounds.
Yeah, great job by the Husky secondary right there. Run that little flood route, and he ran out of room, so he just decided to throw it to the receiver on the track. But you got to give the Husky defense, the secondary, kudos right there. Just a great job with their coverage.
Jackson Crider checks out, and Cameron Current checks in. Looks like Baldwin's coming back in on that defensive line as Emery Brenniger checks out. It's nice when you can run some fresh legs on the defensive line.
He's been doing that a little bit. Looks like he's got a few of the sophomores up here tonight, being they hadn't had a game in a little while. So, yeah, he's because, you know, that we talked about it early, the numbers are definitely down a little this year.
3rd down and a flag.
The way he threw that, I believe it's going to be on Alleghany.
And it is a false start against Alleghany. It's because he threw it toward the Alleghany line.
Yeah, because he threw it on this side.
Was that years of experience for you paying off there, Mark?
Man, I've watched a lot of football.
Yeah, a little bit. Minute 20 to go now in first half. Brings up 3rd and 11. That's what you want him in if you're the Huskies, is 3rd and long. They split out 4 wide again. And high snap and trying to set the screen to number 12. And the Huskies are right there. As we'll see Spoon come up and make some contact.
Yeah, you just really don't want them. Like you said, 3rd and 11. That's not good. Timeout here, I'm going to assume. Why would Alleghany? Well, they're going to maybe go for it right here because it does look like Alleghany called the timeout.
And it is timeout Alleghany. 4th and 10. I mean, you're close to that no man's land, but
yeah. But I sure I don't know. Interesting call here, but he's going.
I think I'd rather pin them deep with only a minute 10 to go.
Maybe so. He's going to try to get. See, I think he feels like he really needs to get something on the board here if he could.
And update from Hayes, they're not playing a lot of defense down there tonight. It's now 22-21. This one score than the other score.
Yeah, it looks like none being played whatsoever. But both of them teams should have explosive offenses.
Elkins still leads Starmount 15-14. No update on the Wilkes Central West Wilkes score. And no update on the Watauga score anywhere.
So that Elkin game's a barn burner too.
Yeah.
So here they come. Let's see, what are we going to do?
So it's 4th and 10 for the Trojans. Looks like they do have their offense out on the field.
Yeah, I was going to say, he could have decided to punt, but he did bring them out.
Line up in the eye. And they're going to throw. And they're trying to set it back up to the screen. It falls incomplete. So that will stop the clock. Husky don't have to use a timeout.
They sure don't. They're going to have all three here. And I tell you what, Drake Elliott done a good job. Fooled everybody. He stayed with his man. 20 would have had one man to make him miss, and they had something set up there, but he couldn't catch it.
Good play design.
Good play design. He couldn't catch it, and Drake has done a good job being right there. So, like you say, 3 timeouts, 104, that's an eternity.
Cox comes out, 4 wide receivers. Cox looks to throw, trying to set up the screen. Nowhere to go with the football. Does get it out to Poe, and it falls incomplete. I think they were trying to set up a double move on the outside, and Alleghany covered it well.
Yeah, I don't know what happened right there. You got a helmet off, so he's going to have to go out. But Word's trying to set up the screen there and just really didn't get anything accomplished.
.54 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd and 10 for the Huskies on the 39-yard line. It's on the Husky 39-yard line. Cox looks to throw. He's going deep. You got Poe on the post, and it falls incomplete. Man, that's one Austin Poe don't drop very often. He catches that, he's gone.
You do not expect to see that. I don't know if they could hear me through the thing. I thought he had him all the way, and he did, and that's just one he don't, like you say, he comes down with 9 times out of 10.
It's his first live action in a while. I mean, he's been out for a couple
weeks.
Yeah.
Basically 4 weeks with the bye week and everything, so yeah, a little rusty.
Huskies missed an opportunity there. It brings up 3rd and 10 from the Husky 39. And he get across the middle to Ballard. Ballard catches. He's got the first down. He's still on his feet. He's up to the 40-yard line. And good job, Poe. Rifling. And Ballard's had a heck of a football game tonight.
Yes, Ballard has played very well. Nice job after the catch, too, picking up some more yardage, breaking a few tackles there. Just nice play, and Huskies do use one of their timeouts right here. But now, got them up here on the good side of the 50, so see what happens.
Huskies do get into plus territory. One score that's not on our Miller Insurance scoreboard, but Johnson County is down big to Hampton in a kind of a rivalry game for them, 30-0. And this one breaks my heart because I'm a diehard Virginia Tech fan, Mark. The Duke Blue Devils are beating Virginia Tech 20-3 in the second quarter.
Goodness gracious.
In Blacksburg on a Friday night. So I would go home and delete that from my DVR.
Yeah, probably not going to be. Well, unless they come back,
Yeah, you never know.
But you might not want to.
I'll probably just delete it. Yeah. So back here at Husky Stadium, Huskies now have it on the.
Duke is a football school.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, sure are. I'm sure Virginia Tech's being out-coached right now. That's another story for another day. Huskies have it 1st and 10. Trojans bring pressure out the middle. They pick it up. Cox steps up, and he stepped right into number 44. Austin Bear, junior linebacker for the Trojans.
Brought down by number 44, Austin Banger. That'll be a slight loss in the play.
Huskies use another timeout.
Good job by the Trojans there bringing the pressure. It held up a little bit. Then when he went to step up, didn't stay with that block long enough, and they brought him down and got him to use one more timeout. So got one timeout left, 33 seconds here.
Still says that Avery and Cloudland are in a delay for lightning, it says, down here. Yeah. Delayed until 8:25 p.m., but still in a delay.
Sort of forgot what lightning looked like.
Yeah. Might blink real fast tonight and get an idea, but that'd be about it. So what the Huskies offense can do, 2nd and long here with 33 seconds to go.
And they got one timeout left, so wow, they're playing one deep. Okay, now they're backing out.
Huskies in the gun, they're going to bring some pressure.
Here it comes.
And Huskies pick it up. Post got a lot of time. Pocket collapse. Football's on the line.
Ball did come loose. I thought it was out earlier.
And Alleghany recovers.
Alleghany recovers the ball.
And you got to give credit to that secondary. They're just covering up those receivers. He's got nowhere to go with that football.
Oh, they've done a very nice job, and the line held up there to begin with, and just sort of broke down. And I can't really see anybody open. I'd have to watch film. I don't think he's holding on to it too long, but right there, fumble. See, of course, Alleghany does have one timeout left, I think, and they would love to put something on the board here, but they're pretty conservative by nature. So let's see what happens here.
26.2 seconds to go in the first half. Huskies lead 21-0. Trojans have the ball on their 45-yard line. Foley looks to throw. He's got pressure by Cole Baldwin in the middle. He's throwing down the sideline. And Jacob Miller was with him step for step.
Yeah, that's good coverage by Jacob there. Pretty good throw here by the Poe or whatever, and good coverage. So I thought they had a chance there to begin with, but he stayed with him stride for stride and little overthrowed him there.
Now they take Miller out. They're going to put Poe in on some defense.
Yeah, which is not a bad move here. And it does look like that 12 is his. That's who
when they throw, that's who they're throwing to. Yeah.
A few times they have thrown, it's either been something to the back or number 12.
And he's going to roll. And they're going to throw deep and incomplete out of bounds.
I tell you, that's just, I mean, for a high school quarterback.
That's a tough throw.
That is a hard throw. I mean, I would like, you know, what's good for us, maybe roll him to a strong side and run that play and see. But with where the ball's at, they're trying to flood the zone. So, I don't know. That's just a real hard throw right there. And we're doing a good job getting pressure and chasing him from the backside.
Yeah, Baldwin and Current were giving him all kinds of pressure. Hampton's adjusting the secondary. High snap once again. Foley gets it. Got pressure. And he gets it completed. Nice throw across the middle.
Nice throw to number 11 there. Good time. And this Poe, he's an athletic kid. They're going to use their last time out here and at least have a shot for a throw here with 4.4 seconds.
That was Mitchell Rea on the reception for the Trojans. He's a 6'1", 175 senior. 4.4, they're going to take a shot, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well here. And, of course, that is their last time out, so we're looking at one play here, see if we can keep them out of the end zone.
They have the ball on the 45-yard line. 1st and 10. All the scores still seem to be the same, except Elkin has now jumped up on on Starmount, 36-14.
Goodness gracious. That's sort of surprising.
First and 10, Foley looks to throw. He rolls and he's going to unleash at the horn, and it falls incomplete. And so that.
Yeah, he took a deep drop right there. I don't really know that he needed to, but he almost got the ball in the end zone. But anyway, great job by the Huskies here. Of course, shutout here in the first half, so they're working on 6 quarters of shutout football. Offense played real well except for the mistakes, and the Huskies' defense was lights out.
So at the end of one, Huskies lead 21-0. We'll be back in the second half on the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week.
Ashe County Ford in downtown West Jefferson wants to be your first and only choice for all your automotive needs. They offer a lifetime warranty on most of the vehicles they sell. They offer the best prices on new Fords and pre-owned vehicles, service, parts, or body shop repairs. And locally owned and operated with the friendliest and best staff, they are your answer for anything automotive you need. The High Country's Ford dealer since 1919. Ashe County Ford. You make the drive, we'll make the deal.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
Welcome back to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week as we start the second half here from Husky Stadium. Huskies do lead 21-0, Mark, and we talked about it during the break. They're up 21-0, but it very easily could have been a lot more.
I mean, just, 2 interceptions, turnovers, 1 in the end zone. Of course, we got the ball down here deep, and then we had 2 consecutive penalties that knocked us way back and got us out of rhythm. So yeah, couple fumbles. They really have not stopped our offense tonight. We've stopped ourselves with mistakes and turnovers. So give them some credit, for creating the turnovers as far as that goes. But the mistakes, the holding penalties and stuff like that, we got to clean that up in the second half offensively, because like I say, they really. We've done what we wanted offensively so far, and, what can you say? I mean, defensively, we're shutting them out, and we did not expect this. We expected a strong running game, mixing the pass in a little bit, and we have done an excellent job shutting down the running game so far tonight.
And we talked about it a lot during the bye and over the week that we thought it'd be a pretty close game tonight.
Yeah, with the running attack that they have and the seniors that they had back and the experience and stuff. And we do have another quarter of football or a half of football to play. But the Huskies definitely where they want to be. Got off to a great start. And, 21-0 here at the half, and you're starting the first conference game. So just got off to a great start.
And we'll check other area scores as we get ready to start the second half here with 23 seconds to go here in the halftime. See if there's any updates.
Cox, had decent numbers. I don't have his yardage, but he was 14 for 27 with 3 touchdown passes. Of course, the one thing we need to clean up is the interceptions. And, of course, he's spreading the ball out good. Of course, Poe, Ballard, and Peterson all have a touchdown apiece.
Mark, they have since updated the Elkin score. I guess someone entered the score wrong on the Score Stream app. It's back to 15 to 14.
Is that the one that Luke was so excited about?
Yeah, it was.
So he's up there thinking.
And Avery and Cloudland, there's been an update. Avery now leads 21-16. Kind of a rivalry game there in the border for Avery and that Tennessee line. Still no score in the Watauga game. Can't find it anywhere. And North Wilkes leads East Wilkes 28-21. As we start the second half, Alleghany will get the football. Start the second half. Peterson will get ready to kick off.
Yeah, and I think here, if Allegany's got any inkling of getting back in this football game, they need to score on this open drive.
Got to set the tone for the second half if you're a Trojans fan. And Peterson with a big high kick taken at the 10-yard line. And Rector's up the middle. And he is gone. And, Mark, you talked about setting the tone, and they did.
Well, come out. That's a big momentum swing for this Trojan team. Last week we did not do a good job covering kicks. And or they about broke one on us. We've done a better job later as the game went on. But, yeah, that's a big spark for this Trojan team right there to just run the opening kickoff back here in the second half and just get really momentum swing and get off to a good start.
That's the first time we've given up a kickoff return for a touchdown probably since that Avery game a couple years ago.
I don't remember many. I do remember that, and it was to open the second half. So, but that's a big momentum boost here by this Trojan football team.
And we'll see Alleghany on for the PAT. And the kick is up, and it is good. So just like that, it is now 21-7 Ashe County. And that took a total of 12 seconds off the scoreboard.
Yeah, and give the snappers or the holders some credit on that. That wasn't a very good snap, and he got that down for his and we've talked before, them extra points are good. But definitely not the start to the second half that if you're a Husky fan that you wanted to see. But now let's see if this offense can just come out and keep playing like they're playing and get rid of these holding penalties and mistakes and turnovers, and they'll be just fine.
And that's the one thing I guess you kind of worry about when you don't have a lot of seniors on a football team. When something like that happens, a little momentum shifts, it's kind of hard to get back sometimes.
Yeah, it is sometimes. And, and I hate to say this. We talked about it earlier. We're not quite sure, but we think it's at least been, the last 10 games since they beat us or beat Ashe County, Alleghany. And, they may come out of that locker room thinking it's 21-0 and it's Alleghany again. You got to play all four quarters. I think if the offense comes back and answers here, I think we'll be fine. But it'd be interesting to see if that really pumped this Alleghany defense and just everybody up.
Peterson back deep for the Huskies, along with Kraus. And looks like maybe Burgess back with him. And they do kick it toward Burgess, and he takes it 25, and he breaks up the middle, and he gets to the outside. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, and he takes it all the way down to the 23-yard line, and there's an answer for that Huskies.
I tell you what, that's a momentum swing real quick. He was a step away from going to the house there. He filled the thing and just hit it right up in there. Done a great job right there, and I thought he was going to take it to the house. He got a little bit of a block there that got him a little more. He couldn't quite get the other block, but, yeah, that's a big momentum swing now. This Husky team needs to take it on in the end zone.
690-9678.
This will be 1st and 10 for the Huskies. Ball spot on the 25-yard line of the Trojans. And handoff is to Peterson up the middle. He loses the football, but does get back on it.
Yeah, and if he would have spun out of that with the football, he's going to the end zone right there. But he did lose that football again. Luckily, we got a good bounce right up to him.
What's the old saying? Better lucky than good, right?
Absolutely, because they need to, that they could take the momentum back big time right here if they can get a score.
Second down for the Huskies. Cox in the gun, looks to throw on second down. And they're screaming, hold on once again, and he's only going to pick up 2 or 3 yards.
Well, I tell you what, they may have a legitimate gripe
They
right
might.
there. It looked like that we did just wrestle one of them to the ground right there.
Brings up third down for the Huskies offense. Third and about 4. Cox and the gun are going to bring pressure out the middle. Huskies pick it up, get it out wide open. Looks like that might be Witherspoon on this side.
No, that's JJ. A nice little out pass there to JJ, man, just a timing route and picked up that first down. Nice. 8, 9, 10.
That's their bread and butter play right there.
That is their bread and butter play right there.
It'll be first and goal for the Huskies. Leading 21-7 with 10 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 2 backs in the backfield. Kraus to his right, Peterson to his left. 3 wide receivers. Baldwin with a snap. Handoff is to Peterson. They're trying to run a little trap play, and it's going nowhere. May have lost a yard.
Yeah, we just can't. We get a good run here, once in a while. But, yeah, he lost about 2 yards right there. They just pretty much stuffed that run play right there.
Second and goal now for the Huskies. Ball on the 12-yard line. The Huskies cannot pick up a first down. They will have to score. 4 wide receivers. Cox in the gun, looks to throw. Throws it quick to JJ, and he's going to get down to about the 6-yard line.
Yeah, he might have got, about 5, 6 yards right there. So get him a little closer here. It's going to bring down third and about, let's call it, 6 or 7.
Yeah, we'll call it a long 6. Defensive shift for the Trojans. Cox looks to throw. All kinds of pressure. Gets it out to Peterson, and he will fall short of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So it's going to bring up 4th and goal from the 1.
I tell you what, that was a great tackle. I mean, I didn't think there's no way he'd keep him out of the end zone right there, but that is a great tackle by number 44. Cox stared him down a little bit, but 44 is looking for the tackle, not looking for the ball, but he's going to bring up a huge 4th down play right here.
4th and 1, Huskies offense stays on the field. 4th and goal.
They're coming.
And they're bringing pressure, and they're running Cox on the keeper, and he's going to get stopped.
Not stopped by Corey Hampton short of the goal line.
And it looks like the Trojan offense will take over. And I just don't think that's what Hampton wanted. Either he's talking to Cox as he comes off the field, telling him to go. I think he was telling him to go straight.
Yeah, he didn't hit up in where the hole was really designed to be right there. And I'm telling you, that's a huge play. So we had it back there for a minute, but that's a big momentum play here. But let's see if this defense can keep them down in there and keep the field position, maybe get a safety or something.
Yeah, it's be hard for them to get any closer to the goal line. And they turn around and hand off to Rector, and he tries to bounce it outside. And he's going to at least get him out of the end zone.
Rector on the carry for Alleghany.
Yeah, that Rector's pretty tough there. I thought he was going to pop out there for me.
Yeah, I did too.
Pretty nice run to get them, just completely out of the shadows of their goal line there. So it'd be interesting, this is set up good for them. I mean, if they could take a lot of time off here and score and get this a one-score game,
that's right where they want to be.
That's all they want's a chance in the fourth quarter.
2nd and 4 for the Trojans. And handoff is Director once again, and he's not going to get much, maybe a yard.
It just sort of looked like he got that one and went straight in. I know they would this is going to be a big, 3rd and 3. That's what they like, though. But it's going to be interesting to see here because they need to, the way the snaps and stuff is being, if I'm the coach over there, I don't want to punt this football.
No, not sure. Third down, I won't even go out of the shotgun the way they've handled third down shotgun snaps tonight.
Yeah, I'm sure that's something they worked on and talked about at halftime, but no, the shotgun snaps have been shaky. Even when he has got a couple, they've been behind. You know, that throws your timing and everything off.
Left.
And handoff is to Rector, and he will have the first down.
That's just straight right there, power eye football. Just Vince Lombardi, student body, right there.
Yeah.
Just got 3 yards or 2 yards for the first down, and that's exactly what they want.
Yeah, they'll just keep methodically working their way down the field if they can.
And I'll say this, I would not, after just watching them throw it a little bit here, when they have thrown it, if they really get this running game going, I wouldn't be afraid for play action at all. You can't fall asleep on it completely.
No, Foley's got a good arm, and they like to throw it out here to number 12. And they roll him out, and that's a good job on that side. Can't tell who it was.
I can't tell neither. It might have been Weatherspoon there. No, that's Kraus. Kraus with the big play right there. But and I'm going to say it again. Why do they roll him that way every time? That's a hard throw to get your body back around, and just a great play. And we really hadn't said this tonight, and I can't believe I hadn't. And they're behind the chains, and they don't want to be behind the chains.
Yeah, they're not really giving himself any favors rolling him that way. And he's got to try to get his shoulders turned.
I mean, I don't think they are personally. I mean, I'm not at practice, so I don't know what he can do. But give the Huskies some credit every time he's went that way. We've got some pressure to him.
And handoff is to Rector, and the Husky defensive line blows that up.
I tell you what, they're starting to get a little chippy out there. Just them linemen are getting after it.
They've seen a lot of each other tonight.
They have, and right there, just really stuck that up pretty good.
Third and 15 now for the Trojans. And another bad snap for the Trojans. And Foley's going to pick it up, but luckily he's going to be run out of bounds.
Yeah, the snap has really killed them tonight. I mean, you know, that you can't even get a play run there, so it looks like they're going. Huskies defense once again still hadn't give up a touchdown. Done a great job keeping them down here, forcing them to punt, and Alleghany really, they didn't do a whole lot to change field position, so we ought to end up with good field position again right here.
Makes you very thankful for the Colby Baldwins of the world.
Yeah, Colby, and I mean, all them guys up there have played good tonight. And,
I mean, on the snap.
Oh, yeah, we don't even worry about that a whole lot. Hope we just didn't give him the announcement.
We may have, but let's hope not. And that is going to take a Trojan roll, and it's going to go down to about the 42-yard line of the Huskies. 4:14 to go here in the third. Huskies lead 21-7. Going to try to add on to that lead. Well, you can still say the Huskies defense hasn't given up a touchdown. We did give up one on the special teams.
Yeah, the special teams give up a touchdown, but the Huskies defense has really played well since the West Caldwell game and played good against the in the High-Brighton game. I know they give up 36 points, but they really
pretty good High-Brighton team.
Yeah, they really did play better.
Cox in the gun. They're going to bring pressure once again. They hand it off to Kraus. He's going to be tackled in the backfield. They're just sending blitzers on every down, aren't they?
Well, they're expecting, to probably throw a little more, but right there they blitzed that run good, and we didn't pick it up, and a big loss, about a 5-yard loss.
Second and long now for the Huskies. 3:43 to go. They're going to blitz once again. Picked up. Cox looks to throw. Gets it out to Poe on the screen. He breaks. He's at the 50. Spins off that guy. Still on his feet at the 40. And finally tackled from behind by number 44. That is Austin Baird bringing down Austin Poe. And he just gets in space, Mark. He's hard to tackle.
Yeah, we've talked about it. Got a couple good initial blocks on the little screen pass out there. Then he made a couple of guys miss, and I really thought he was going to take it to the house. Give Alleghany credit there, chasing him down, but just a nice play by Poe again.
1st and 10 for the Huskies on the 29-yard line. Cox looks throwing 1st down. He's got a lot of pressure in his face, and that one goes right into Poe's hands, trying to get on that shallow.
And he had some room over here. He might have looked up before he got that one, but that's true, little rust showing tonight because he don't usually drop them.
2nd and 10 now for the Husky offense. Stops the clock with 3:09 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Huskies lead 21-7. Going to bring pressure out the middle. Cox fumbles the snap, and I don't know if we can call that the announcer's jinx or if it was a good snap. I think he just dropped it.
It was a little low, but it was looked to be catchable. Yeah, but there we have problems with the snap.
That one's on us. It's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Huskies. .240 to go here in the 3rd one. In a pretty quick 3rd quarter. Pressure once again up the middle. And it gets it to Peterson on the screen. And he's got the 1st down and more. We'll see where they mark him out of bounds. He does have enough for the 1st. Great call on the screen pass because, they were bringing pressure, and it just worked perfectly for the screen pass.
It sure did. He kept bringing it, so they just let it work against him right there. A very good play call right there by the Husky coaching staff. Nice run by Peterson.
First and 10 from the 18 for the Huskies. 4 wide receivers. Lots of pressure once again. Picked up and get it out to Burgess on the screen. He gets it down to the 11-yard line. And Mark, give credit to this Huskies coaching staff. They know if they can't get Peterson going running, it's just good to get the ball in his hands and those screen passes and just find a way to get him the football.
Peterson really's had a good night catching the football tonight. Had some good runs too, but he's had a good night catching the football. And he's had a good night. It's good to see maybe we can get him going.
Minute 50 to go here in the 3rd. Huskies lead 21-0, trying to tack on another touchdown. 2nd and 5 from the Alleghany 11. And that one is, looks like they're going to call a flag. They're going to call a hold.
I wonder if it's going to be, you think it's going to be defensive holding there, or it look like
the way he threw that flag, I'm going to say it's against Ashe.
Okay. A lot of pressure right there, and Cox barely got that away, and he got hit at the end of that.
They're going to call pass interference.
Well, no, he pointed the wrong way again.
Oh, okay. He's had a long night. He gets his towards wrong.
Yeah, he's pointed a couple times tonight the wrong way, but
so I guess it's going to be offensive pass interference against the Huskies.
Yeah, and then one thing there is you will not replay this down. So again, another big penalty hurting the Huskies down here in the red zone.
Now they're going to talk about the spot of the foul and the movement of the football.
Loose ball play, go back to the scrimmage and mark it off.
And he does point the right way that time. Looks to be, didn't really faze anyone in the crowd. I didn't see anyone even move.
Of course, I didn't see it. I was watching Cox get swallowed up.
That's what I was watching.
We got a long way to go here, but see if we can make up for another mistake.
Second and long for the Huskies. And he's going toward the corner. He's got Burgess, and it falls incomplete. I think he had a little more time to put a little more air into that ball. That's a 6.
Need to throw that outside, and he went inside with it right there. But they've been getting to him, so he's getting a little.
This is the most pressure he's seen, and he didn't see any in the West Caldwell game.
No, and they're hitting him a little bit. So I guess, lack of a better way to say it, he might be getting a little bit of happy feet.
Minute 35 to go here in the third. 21-7 lead still for the Huskies. 3rd and 20. Cox looks to throw and tries to get it to Ballard. It is complete. And that'll get close to the original line of scrimmage. Probably be 4 down territory here for the Huskies. 4th and 12.
This has been a nice time-consuming drive by the Huskies. I mean, this is going to be their 10th play upcoming, but it's going to be 4th and 12 here, so you might look for the out here or something. Looks like they got Poe over there by himself. You might look for Poe on something inside.
And they're going to motion. And they're trying to get, they got J.J. Manning wide open in the end zone. It is a touchdown. J.J. just beat his man off the line. It is a well-placed ball by Cox. Good play design. Good call. Touchdown Huskies. 46 seconds to go here in the third.
Oh, yeah, that was an excellent throw. Good job getting around this. I mean, he couldn't have ran it out there and handed it to him any better. Good time, excellent throw right there. Got him in man coverage and went to the single recovered receiver over here. J.J. Manning's had a heck of a year so far.
Peterson's PAT is good as he kicked that one all the way to Greenfield.
You know, that's one good thing to see. We're making extra points tonight.
We'll take another look at that Cox to Manning touchdown on our Greens Excavating instant replay.
Okay, your Ashe County Ford drive summary. It took the Huskies went 65 yards. Took them 10 plays and ended in a 20-yard touchdown pass from Dawson Cox to J.J. Mann. The kick was good by Timothy Peterson. So with 46 seconds left in the third quarter, that brings your score Ashe County 28, Alleghany 7.
Peterson set to kick the ball off for the Huskies. And it will go out of bounds. And Mark, no matter how many times I try searching this Watauga South Caldwell score, we just ain't getting any updates on our score stream app for either team. So I don't know what's going on with that.
It doesn't look like nothing's going on with the West Wilkes Central neither.
No, it doesn't. Trojans take over good field position. The kick going out of bounds.
Now let's see if this defense can keep holding court and doing what they're doing.
Offsides. Looks like a false start against the.
False start penalty against Alleghany.
Definitely 3 touchdown lead, and they definitely don't want to be behind the chain. So just an uphill battle right now.
Elkin and Star Mountain still 15-14 Elkin. North Wilkes is up 34-21 down in Hayes. First and 15 for the Trojans. 45 seconds to go here in the third. Handoff is to big number 43, Spencer Murphy.
And you just got Gabe Bear and Elliott Miller in there again. This defense has really played well these last 2 games.
And that might be the last play of the third quarter. Unless they rush to the line and get one off here. 10 seconds to go here in the third. Down to 3. And most men do get the snap off. And they look to throw, and they got a man open. And nice pick by Jacob Miller coming across. He's got blockers in front of him. He tries to cut it back and is finally taken down. And, man, he read that play well.
But I think number 12, he ran his guy over in there, too. I think he should have been wider, but anyway, give Miller some credit there. Great job, like you say, breaking on the ball and picking it off there. Another turnover by Alleghany, and this defense has been lights out. Players of the game may just have to be the whole defense.
Yeah, it may have to be. They have played great. And so that will do it for at the end of 3. Huskies lead 28-7. We'll be back with the fourth quarter in the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week.
Ashe County Ford in downtown West Jefferson wants to be your first and only choice for all your automotive needs. They offer a lifetime warranty on most of the vehicles they sell. They offer the best prices on new Fords and pre-owned vehicles, service, parts, or body shop repairs. And locally owned and operated with the friendliest and best staff, they are your answer for anything automotive you need. The High Country's Ford dealer since 1919. Ashe County Ford. You make the drive, we'll make the deal.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
Welcome back to the fourth quarter of the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week. I am Dusty Farmer. Along with me, as always, is Mark Hudler. And Mark, it's been sloppy at times, but it's been a good game for the Huskies.
Offensively, we've been a little sloppy at times. Defensively, we've pretty much been lights out. And if the offense could just take care of the mistakes they've made tonight, they would have been just totally lights out.
Cox looks to throw, and he's going toward the corner. He's got a man. JJ just about made a great comeback catch. Ball's a little underthrown.
Yeah, I tell you, old JJ, like we talked about, leading receiver so far. Of course, Poe did miss 2 games, but take nothing away from him. We even mentioned it in the scrimmage that we were just, totally surprised there. Something happened there. They didn't run the clock.
Yeah, I think there was an untimed down to end the third.
Yeah.
So we're just now starting.
We're starting the fourth quarter. Okay, yeah, we had the penalty over there. And you cannot end
the quarter on a penalty.
Well, you can't end the quarter on any accepted penalty. Don't matter if it's offense.
So I guess now we'll start the fourth quarter.
That was sort of weird.
Yeah, it really was. We'll bring up second down for the Huskies. second and 10 from the 38-yard line. And you can't say enough about that Jacob Miller interception. That's his second in 2 games.
Second in 2 games in. And like you say, he read that good and went up and high, headed it, and got that thing and done a great job. Good on the return, too.
And we got all kinds of flags. Looks like it's going to be, I think they're going to call a legal shift against the Huskies.
And really, you know, start this 4th quarter, we need to finish strong here, not get sloppy.
And it's going to be a false start against the Huskies.
False start penalty call against the Huskies.
Bring up 2nd and 15 now for the Huskies. Leading 28-7. Brings the ball back to the 48-yard line. Trojans going to bring more pressure right up the middle. Cox looks to throw. He's got it down the sideline and overthrows Ballard.
Bad job, and they, like you say, they're bringing it where they're showing it, bringing it delayed, but they're getting to him a little bit. But that's a pretty good shot right there.
Brings up 3rd and 15 now for the Huskies. Start to see some vans headed toward the exits here.
Yeah, they're
Gonna beat the traffic.
They're going to definitely beat the traffic here, and like you say, just started all of a sudden a mass exodus here.
I don't know what happened, but it is a mass exodus for sure. And unusual for the Huskies to use a timeout in this situation. They must have really not liked what they had called.
No, they didn't like something there, and I think, you know, they're probably worried about them maybe getting a little complacent again here too, and want them to finish strong.
Varsity soccer team picked up 2 big conference wins this week. They defeated Northwoods 9-0 on Monday. Wednesday, the Huskies went into overtime against Wilkes Central. The Lake Rail is going to get an exciting finish, and they remain undefeated in conference play.
So we'll see what Coach Piscopo and this offensive staff come up with in the huddle. Looks like Ashe County's not the only place there's a mass exodus. Just got a text saying that Duke scores again. They're up 31-3. The fans in Blacksburg are leaving in a mass exodus. So that will definitely be one I go home and delete on the DVR.
You need to go home and watch that.
I believe so. Poe looks to throw. They're trying to get a double move to Poe, and they got him down the sideline and a flag. If you're Ashe County, you can hope it's a defensive holding. But a lot of hands.
A lot of contact right there.
Yeah, could have went either way.
Yeah, I mean, that might have been one that kept.
It'd be holding.
We'll get Alleghany for holding.
But, of course, as we've probably mentioned in every one, it's not an automatic first down here in high school like it is in the NFL.
It's not. So, going to put it pretty daggone close and get to replay the down. So. That's a big penalty.
Big penalty. And, Mark, I figured out the reason for the mass exodus. We'll talk about it here after this play. And they try to get the screen set up. And then he had him. He just, the one guy come in there with the hand and batted it down.
Yeah, he's the only guy that was there, and he knocked it down.
And I was getting ready to say, I figured out the reason for the mass exodus here is we are getting ready to get some rain here in Ashe County. As you can look at the radar here on my phone. And it's getting ready to come through, so.
Well, we need some rain.
So I guess the fans have gotten the weather update. And you can actually see the rain starting to fall now. Huskies get it to Poe on 4th down, and he's close to the first down. We'll see where the spot is. And they're going to have to at least measure. That's really close, Mark.
That's all. Yep, and that's why you are right.
Here comes the rain.
You know what? I'm staying here.
Yeah, I think we'll stay high and dry right here.
West Colorado. Because we were wet at West Colorado. It's going to be awful close to a first down right here. But you know what? We need this rain.
Yeah, we do. And it's a Husky first down. Good job on that second effort there.
Yeah, great job right there by Poe on the second effort. But that's what he gives you every time he steps out there. Big first down here. Nothing else. We want to get some time off the clock and you know, get out of Dodge with your conference win.
11:38 to go here in the fourth. Huskies leading 28-7, trying to add on one more touchdown. Poe looks to throw. Gets it on the slant. It's completed. I think that is to Manning once again. He's had a great night.
He is having a big night.
He's having a great year.
He has. He's having a big night again tonight and leading them in touchdown receptions, leading them in yardage. Cox has had a good night here again tonight. Had a great night at West Caldwell, and he's had another good night tonight.
And they get the screen to Poe on this side. He breaks a few tackles, still on his feet. And the ball comes loose, and Allegheny's going to recover.
That is the one bugaboo you can talk about tonight from this Husky team is we have just turned the ball over too many times, and they've been in the red zone.
Yeah, I mean, interception in the end zone, fumbles in the red zone.
Yep, so just got to commend the effort. We've said this before. He, right there, he wasn't going any further. He probably should have just went down. You can't. And if you'll notice, Coach Hampton is probably talking to him about that right now. You know, you can't fault the kid for the effort, but he should have probably just went down right there.
Yeah, we've had no problem moving the football. It's just been hanging on to it once we got toward the end zone.
Yeah, and I can check here in a minute if I'm not wrong. That's 4 turnovers tonight, at least 3.
Yeah, I know 2 interceptions and 2 fumbles, so it's at least 4. Rector on the carry for the Trojans. Not much going, maybe 2 yards.
Yeah, but other than the mistakes offensively in the turnovers, the Huskies played pretty daggone well. And I'm going to say it again, you got to give a shout out to the defense. I mean, it might be one of those, you know, the defense might be one of those years where defense has got to pick us up because they've not given up a touchdown in their last 2 games. Of course, Allegheny's got 7, but that was on the kickoff return to start the second half.
And I know we've probably beat this horse to half to death, but we talked about 2 years ago. Non-conference, they gave up a lot of points, got to conference, and they just shored things up.
Yeah, and started playing real well, and I mean, I am real impressed with their run defense. They have really
that worried me more than anything.
Yeah, they've really stuffed this Alleghany team tonight. Is not let them run the ball at all. You smell that rain in the air, Mark? Yeah, well, it smells good.
Yeah, it does.
We need a good day or 2 of it.
Now he's going to take a time out here. So we'll take another look on their Miller Insurance scoreboard. Of course, Huskies lead here 28-7 in the 4th quarter. That rain's starting to come down pretty steady now, Mark. North Wilkes is now up 42-28 down in Hayes. So whatever halftime adjustments they made on that defensive side.
You figured out why everybody's leaving now. I figured out why it's raining.
Why is that?
I washed my truck today. So there you go.
Well, now we know why. I wish you'd have washed your truck weeks ago.
Yeah. It's been weeks since I've washed it.
Update in the Elkin score. Elkin now leads 23-17 down at Starmount.
A lot of people talk big things from this Elkin team this year, and then that's where the Huskies go next week on the road at Elkin, and course, that game's not over yet, and that's a big rivalry, but that sounds like that's been a well of a football game.
Avery's now scored another touchdown. They're up 28-16, and hats off to that Avery bunch this year. They've really played well.
We talked about it early, 17 seniors coming back, and that's a good football team. That's a good football team.
Foley takes a snap, and he's looking to throw down the sideline. He's got it, man. It's number 12, but there's Bowen Krause knocking it out at the last second.
Right there on foot for foot, knocked it away at the end. Good job by Krause again.
So nice to have that kind of speed back at safety.
Yeah, he can fly. He is really fast.
Fourth down, looks like Allegany's going to punt.
And we should end up with excellent field position once again.
Now we just got to hold on to the football. Alleghany running on a player. They only got 5 seconds to snap the football. Get the snap off. And, wow, Ashe County just about got it, but it is a very short punt. Going to have to get away from that thing. And Allegany's going to say it touched the Ashe County player, but I don't know.
It did. It was close, but it didn't look
It
like
about hit him in top of the head.
Yeah, it about did, but I don't think it did. It didn't change direction or nothing, so anyway, they're going to end up with great field position right here.
That's probably only about a 20-yard punt. It's going to be at the...
Well, like you say, they run a player on late, and they really wasn't prepared. They was lucky they got it off. They didn't.
And Ashe County brought a lot of pressure.
Yeah, they didn't look like they were even going to get that thing off, so...
Poe looks to throw, looks to get it out to Poe, and Poe makes another guy miss, spins off, and gets down to about the 12-yard line.
And they're pretty much using these little quick screens and stuff like that as their running game tonight. Because Allegany's done a good job stopping the running game and stuff in the middle, but we've done some things, and you got to commend Episcopo and Hampton on some good play calling there. That's just, just basically a sweet play. And Poe got a couple of good blocks and done a good job running, of course.
Handoff is to Peterson. He's got a huge hole. He's just going to try to get to the end zone. He's going to be taken down at the 1.
Yeah, now that was a huge hole right there. I thought he might try to get to the corner there, but he cut it back in, just tried to get in there. But nice job by the offensive line and a great run by Peterson.
8:17 to go here in the fourth quarter. Two backs in the backfield, 7 down on the play clock. Hand off to Peterson up the middle, and he will get into the end zone. The Ashe County will add on another touchdown. And after Peterson running in, he's going to come on for PAT. PAT is good, so that makes it 35-7. We'll take another look at that Timothy Peterson touchdown run on our Greens Excavating instant replay.
Okay, didn't take the Huskies long on this scoring drive. They went 29 yards. It took them 3 plays. Ended in a 4-yard Timothy Peterson touchdown run. Mr. Peterson also added the extra point. So it's 7:53 left in the fourth quarter. Your Ashe County Huskies 35, Alleghany 7.
East Wilkes has scored a touchdown, trying to make this game a little closer now. It's 42-36 down in North.
Okay.
Peterson's kick down to the 10. Going to be taken by Rector, who returned one earlier, and Huskies do a much better job. A little chippy out there.
Yeah, and of course we've talked about this before. You got to stay smart. Of course, the game's pretty much in hand, 35-7 here, and you ain't got enough players. Unless something drastic happens here, you're gonna have 11-game win streak in the conference. Looking to go to Elkin next week and see if you can continue that streak.
It's a very good Elkin team who is still leading Starmount 23-17. Starmount team that beat Mount Airy earlier in the year.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that Starmount team's got 18 seniors. I think Elkin's got about that many. So, yeah, that's probably two of the favorites.
Handoff once again for Alleghany to Rector. Comes the rain once again.
It's good to see. Good to see.
Make that grass grow.
It ain't going to grow that much more now, though.
No, it's not. It's getting cool.
Yeah, it is. But anyway, it might greening it up some. Allegany's still pretty much just taking their time. And
yeah, 7-11 to go here in the fourth. And the I formation for the Trojans. And Foley and the back run into each other.
Yeah, they just bad exchange there and looked like the ball was about fumbled again. But Allegany's just had a tough night tonight.
That was Spencer Murphy. They were trying to get the handoff to. I'll be honest with you, Mark, I didn't even know there was rain in the forecast.
No, I didn't either.
I didn't look. But
I guess that explains the delays over in Avery County.
Yeah, I'd say so. I formation. And handoff is to number 30. That is Riley Pruitt.
Baldwin and Current and them boys again. I mean, their defense has just really been lights out. Just Baldwin's played great. Current's played great. Elliott once again. We probably don't talk enough about with him. He's just one of those, but he does all the little things.
And Bear, Blevins. We probably don't mention them enough either.
No.
Most of the time because we have hard enough time telling who's who, but
yeah, especially with the two twins, I call them.
If Bear could keep that 69 number all year long, I think we could keep it straight.
Yeah, maybe.
Alleghany having trouble with that, running that kid on the punt. Crowd standing just past the 50. And he gets off a much better punt this time. And Kraus going to take it on the bounce at the 35. And there's going to be some flags there, probably a holding.
69. I mean, the big thing now is you just want to get this 5 minutes off the clock. So still you want to finish strong and not be sloppy with it. So see what the Huskies can do right here.
Huskies offense will take over.
And they have really had good field position.
Oh, they
all
have.
Night
they
long.
really have. I mean, what, the 20th, probably the worst field position they've had all night.
Yeah, I mean, they've been across the 50 all night with starting drives and just really, and they've taken advantage of it for the most part.
And I know it's it's just because we've gotten used to it. But you're up 35-7, and we're talking about how much better it should be. So, I mean, we're kind of spoiled a little bit.
Yeah, offensively especially. I mean, yes, 35-7, but I guess, like you say, we're used to seeing 40 and 50, and it could very easily been 40 or 50 if we hadn't made the mistakes we made.
Hand off up the middle to Peterson. And I think that's the good thing if you're a Huskies fan that you can take away is they're really close to just putting this thing together. They're so young. And we don't talk about that enough. They're so young. They're getting better each week.
They are, and that's, as a coach, that's what you want. So, and one good thing we've talked about tonight is Mr. Peterson's got involved, even catching the football.
Yeah, just getting the football in his hands and letting him make plays. Because he's a hard young man to bring down.
Yeah, and they're using, of course, Ashe is using the play clock now. So
Cox looks to throw. Gets it out to Ballard, who's had a great night. He breaks free across the 50. He's still on his feet at the 40. He's going down the sideline. He may score. 20-10-5 touchdown Huskies. That was some yards after the catch for Mr. Thomas Ballard.
Sure was. Got a couple of blocks, but he done a lot of that on his own. Threw it in there, and Ballard goes 70 yards for a touchdown right there.
So we'll see Peterson come on for the PAT. Crowd got really quiet here. And the PAT is good. So it makes it 42-7 Ashe County. We'll take another look at that. Thomas Ballard touchdown reception under Green's Excavating Instant Replay.
Okay, your Ashe County Ford Drive summary. It only took the Huskies 2 plays. They went 70 yards. It was ended in a 69-yard touchdown pass from Dawson Cox to Thomas Ballard. Timothy Peterson and added the point after. So with 4:23 left in the fourth quarter, that brings your score. Your Ashe County Huskies 42, Alleghany 7.
Peterson kickoff once again for the Huskies. Avery still leads Cloudland 28-16. All those other scores still seem to be the same. Short kick, fair caught by the Trojans.
Into the fair catch. 30-yard line, and then we'll pick up a possession there.
So Alleghany will take over the 29-yard line.
And I would say, well, he's bringing a few subs in, but you ain't got many. So
No, either team, they bring subs in, they ain't got a whole lot.
So, but with 4:22 here, you just want to play hard and come out of here with your first conference win. And Dawson's had a big night. Peterson's had a big night.
J.J. Manning.
J.J. Manning, the defenses, I mean, you can name about all of them. Still haven't, 4:22 left here. Unless they give up one, they still hadn't give up a touchdown in the last 2 games.
Hand off to number 43, and Mark may have just jinxed him as he gets up close to the 50-yard line.
Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling right there. Nice hole by the offensive line there, and good run by Murphy here. And that was one thing, they talked a whole lot about Alleghany, that they thought they'd be stronger up front tonight, and they got some big kids up there. But I tell you what, this offensive line and defensive line for the Huskies is growing up in front of us. They're playing a whole lot better.
Yeah, and that was one of our keys to the game tonight was, can we stop the run? And we absolutely did.
We have shut the run game down completely.
Hands off to Murphy once again. And you know, Mark, it makes you wonder why they didn't do more of that in the first half.
Yeah.
I know they tried to get the Rector kid going, but we had such a problem bringing down that Murphy kid last year.
Yeah, and they done it a couple of times that we stuffed him, but we did. We couldn't tackle him last year.
No, we couldn't. I mean, yeah, you think back to the Alleghany game last year when Branson Shepard had that interception and returned it, and that turned the whole game around.
And also, daggone it, Christopherson also had a big interception in that game.
And there goes Murphy once again down the right side and finally upended on that side.
Now Miller again. Miller's still playing hard out there. And I mean, you know, the big thing here is, like I said, you got 3:10 left. Of course, Alleghany would love to get a score on the board, but this offense for Allegany's been, you know, they've not put a lot of points on the board all year.
See Manning running in. For Kraus. Kraus comes limping off. That's not what you want to see.
He's a tough little nut, though. He probably didn't want to come out, but they'd probably seen him limping.
Looks like Allegany's got an injured player. They're going to have to take a timeout. It's number 15 for Alleghany. Mason Carrier.
So did Alleghany call a timeout, or is it just an injury time?
I think it's just an injury. I'm not 100% sure. Everybody went to the sideline, both sides. Still 36-42 North leads down in Hayes. First and 10 now for Alleghany. Handoff is to Murphy. And he's going to pick up 7 or 8.
Yeah, and they're just pounding it right now, which, I mean, they don't pass the ball that much anyway.
Avery has added on another touchdown. It's now 35-16.
Murphy again.
Murphy on the carry once again.
Yeah, it looks like that we had him in the backfield, but we just didn't get him down.
He's a big, strong young man. Mark, we'll look at one score that's not on our scoreboard, but in a close game in the third quarter, Reidsville is up on East Surrey, 35-34. I mean, we watched that East Surrey team scrimmage, and we didn't think anybody come close to it.
But that Reidsville team is probably pretty daggone good, too, or they normally are, and I guess that's their final non-conference game. I'd say they done played that game on purpose.
Yeah. And there goes Murphy once again. He bounces outside. He may score. And he will get in for the touchdown. And we talked about it, Mark. We just have a hard time tackling him.
Yeah, we seem to be, and I mean, you know, they're a little disinterested right now, I think, too. But no, give Alleghany credit right there. Done a nice drive. That's sort of what we expected to see on the evening. Glad we didn't.
Yeah, me too.
Murphy got it going right there, so that is going to, if they hit the extra point here, let's see. Of course, it's a minute 28 left here in the fourth quarter. Huskies 42, and the Trojans are looking to tack on the extra point here to make it 14.
Foley is good. So it makes it 14-42 with 1:28 to go. So, Mark, we travel next week down to Elkin, and they're still leading Starmount right now. Last score we got. And they're athletic, they're fast.
They're going to have about the same team they had last year.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're going to be hard to guard, this team. They'll have to come ready to play, and it's on the road, so that's not an easy place to play.
Spark with a minute 28 to go here in the fourth quarter. We'll get to our Dr. Pepper player of the game. And one kid that I think we haven't talked about enough, but we talked about him a little bit tonight, is J.J. Manning. He's leading the team in touchdowns, leading the team in receiving yards. And he's just, when we talked about him from the scrimmage, we went and watched him with Alleghany. He's grown up in the offseason.
He sure did. Put a lot of work in. Had a good game here tonight. Had some key catches, a couple of touchdown catches, so on and so forth. So, and yeah, I mean, he's like a different kid. He worked extremely hard this summer to get where he's at.
Yeah, because, I mean, you remember him from middle school football, and he always had the grit and the toughness, but he just never had
it.
Yeah, and now he's got it.
Yeah, he's just one of those that's hung in there and loves the game and just kept at it, and he's a pretty daggone good football player.
And here's Krause on the return. He's up to about the 40-yard line. He's finally going to be tackled.
Yeah, good job there. So be interested to see. I would assume the Huskies will come out and hand the ball off. This is bad to see Alleghany player down here late.
I think they're going to get him up. He was on the bottom of that pile. Well, Mark, the good news is I think on our walk to the car, it's not going to be raining real hard.
Maybe not. Has sort of slacked up here a little bit, but
not many people left, just parents and siblings.
Yeah, and I mean, looks like we're just going to take a knee here. I wouldn't think Alleghany will call any timeout, so we're just going to take a knee here and try to get this clock off and get ready for next week. A big opening win here on first conference game of the year. Going to bring your overall record to 2-3, and one of the bigger part of that is 1-0 in the league.
Yeah, 1-0 in the league, and that's how you want to start conference play, is first win of the season.
Absolutely. Both these teams had a week off.
Can't win them all if you don't win the first.
You can't win them all if you don't win the first, that's for sure. Both these teams had a week off to prepare for this game, and Ashe County looked very well prepared, especially for their offense. I mean, this defense, we could have given the players of the game to the whole defensive team.
Oh, absolutely.
As far as that goes. But just a great job. Good win for the Huskies here tonight.
And that will do it as they wind down the clock. So as they wind down, we'll take one more quick look at some scores. North Wilkes has scored once again to make it 52-36. So good job tonight for these Huskies. Got it done in the air and a little bit on the ground, but the defense played a heck of a football game tonight, as Ashe County will win 42-14.